Let's play!
Hi guys, and welcome to part 2 of the Nintendo 3DS Ambassador Program wrap-up. Well, not really a wrap-up, it's more of a preview. Whatever. I left out a few details in the last part. One, if you want to get these, all you have to do is log into the eStore before August 11th. That's it. You're instantly, you got them. They're going to be coming out September 1st. The NES games will be out September 1st. And the GBA games, they said, will be sometime later this year. So we don't know. The NES games will be available for people without it later. And they'll have upgrades like I talked about, like 3D or with Wi-Fi. But the GBA games won't. Well, they say they have no plans to, but that can always change. Just like how Mega Man Legends 3 was going to be released. Enough about that, let's just continue on with the countdown. So, the first game that was announced for the Game Boy Advance lineup was Yoshi's Island, or Mario Advance 3. Now, this is just an update of the SNES classic of Yoshi's Island, but it has a few new things. It has a couple of worlds that you can go to. It has all sorts of other little upgrades to it that make it okay. Honestly, as a kid, I never got into this series, the Yoshi series, at all. Like, I never played any of the Yoshi games, but playing this even on my emulator, it's pretty good. And yes, this is on an emulator, but, thing is, though, because I'm using for some reason, Fraps wasn't working, so I had to use the in-emulator recorder, so the audio might lag a bit around here, but just ignore it, it's not going to affect you much. But playing it is lots of fun, and I can see it being fun on the emulator. On the 3DS, actually. With some of the upgrades I can see for this are, there's some stuff in it that were only accessible in the Japanese version because of the way the e-reader worked, some extra worlds and stuff. So I can see them putting that in as like a bonus almost, because there's no way you can put a e-reader onto this, In fact, I don't think anybody has an e-reader anymore because they were a commercial failure. But, whatever, it doesn't matter much. But I'm excited for this. This is a fun game, and, a lot more people will get to see Yoshi in his prime. Not being this, he's the steed, but the steed is leading. Kind of poetic, isn't it? The next game that was announced was WarioWare Mega Micro Games, which is a fairly weird game. I mean, I never got into the WarioWare series ever, except for WarioWare DIY, but that was just because you get to make your own stuff, and I love games where you can do that. But this game is really fun. And I mean, all it does is, there's no gimmick to it, all it is using the face buttons and the D-pad. So, it'll be easy to play for anybody. So I'm excited for that. This game looks like a lot of fun, and it was when I played it. It's simple, yet addictive. And that's the thing you need for games on the go. Look at Angry Birds. So basically the gimmick is, their mini-games are about 5 seconds long. And you just have to beat them in 5 seconds. Easy to do, right? Not really, because the 5 seconds speeds up, if that makes any sense. And yeah, they're just really easy, really quick, really addicting. No gimmicks. So, you know what? Just the way it is. Perfect. And I'm excited to see this. I can't see any upgrades to it, because with the 3D, they'd have to do it to every micro game, and that'd be annoying, so whatever. I just think that it's a perfect game for on the go. Now, this game is one that I think a lot of people think they know, but they're mistaken. Because what this is Mario vs. Donkey Kong. But the thing is, though, the latest Mario vs. Donkey Kong games have been like puzzle games with the stylus and all, and they were okay. But this one is lots of fun. The best way to put it is Super Mario 64 in 2D mixed with the original Donkey Kong. So, I mean, you have your hammers and your, running up girders and stuff. But at the same time, you can do the backflips, you can do the triple jump, you can do the wall jump. You have all of Mario's abilities from Mario 64 in 2D, and it works perfectly. It is still a bit of a puzzle game in the fact that you have to... levels are small. They're not like giant, sprawling Mario World levels. Instead, they're smaller sections where you have to you know, you either have to collect a key and put it in a door, or collect a mini Mario. That said, there's a whole lot of secrets, such as the presents. And the presents are just presents. There is, if you saw there, I kind of fell. That is not really fall damage as much as it is just falling. And it even has elements of Mario 2 by the pulling up of the keys and stuff. It's a big grouping of all the Mario games, and I find it really fun. And much like the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games of the Nintendo DS, there's crazy boss battles and stuff, and it's a great game. Expecting to have fun with this on the run. Again, not much of an upgrade I can see for this. This will probably just be the vanilla game, but really, that's what's fun. You know, there's just Mario. Never go wrong with just Mario. Now, out of all the games on the list, this is the one I honestly was the least excited for. Until I actually started playing it. Because I just thought, oh, it's Super Mario Kart with like a slight upgrade. But no, it stands out as its own entry in the Mario Kart franchise. I mean, it has the graphics of Super Mario Kart mixed with Super Mario Kart 64, and it has like the feel of a modern Mario Kart game. It's really quite cool, because I mean, you have the characters taunting each other, but at the same time you have like collecting the coins which increase your max speed. That's not any of the new 3D ones, because, well, you can't really put the... No, actually, I just lied. Mario Kart 7 has the coins back, so there you go. But I am, this is a lot of fun. It's pick up and go, really easy to play. Rubber Band AI is still there. I mean, this first race I got first, but then the second race I got 7th because, well, I'm playing it on a keyboard, and that's kind of difficult when you can't press more than 3 buttons at once. Trying to drift was a bit of a challenge, needless to say. But, honestly, this is a lot of fun, and this is one that I really hope they bring in the online multiplayer for. Because what better way to play Mario Kart than with online? I mean, it's Mario Kart. When Mario Kart DS came out, I was totally excited to play online. Except for the fact that I didn't have Wi-Fi back then, and then once I discovered it, I never used it. But, you know, it's just... it'll be lots of fun. I could see them putting the 3D for this, like drawing the background back, because as you can see, it has the, I forget the name of the, where like the background, some parts move faster than others. I forget what that's called, but that means they are layered, so that they can just apply the layer of 3D filter to it, and you probably have no idea what I'm saying, but that's alright. Another cool thing is every single Super Mario Kart track is included in this, and you can unlock it. So yeah, if a lot of people are complaining they're not SNES games, Jason, you can just play these as sort of upgraded as SNES games. So there you go, Super Mario Kart, a game which I wasn't actually I just called Super Mario Kart. Mario Kart Super Circuit, a game I wasn't excited for initially, but now am. And finally, the one both you and I have been waiting for. We have Metroid Fusion, the last game canonically in the Metroid franchise. Honestly, I never had this as a kid, but I really wanted it, because it looked so fun, and it is, and on the 3DS, this will be great. It's a lot of fun. It has the style of the Super Metroid, which none of the games have had for a while. I mean, you've had Metroid Prime and all, but that's not Metroid, really. That's just a first-person shooter with a Metroid style. And a lot of people have come to think of Metroid as that, which it isn't, which kind of makes me sad. Honestly, I want to see more people playing this type of game, like a hard platformer. That's the thing, I'll say it right now, this game is hard. As you'll see me trying to fight the boss battle with or trying to even traverse platforms with my keyboard. Lots of trouble. But at the same time, you know, I can see how it's done. So, you know, on the 3DS, this'll rock. I'm saying that right now, it'll rock. The gameplay is tight, it's smooth, it's fast. There's a whole load of secrets. You can speedrun this game. There's even an infamous sequence breaking thing where basically if you do a certain thing with a certain time or whatever, you can just you get this message from Nintendo saying like, I wonder how many players will see this message. And if you see that on on the road or something, you'll feel like the greatest man in the world. And here's the first boss, and here's me dying to the first boss. Yeah, this game, as I said, is hard. Although that is because I am playing it not on the proper system. That's how a lot of games work. If you don't play it in the right set, then it's not the right game. Overall, this is the game I'm most excited for, and yeah, I hope you are too, because more people need to play this. Now, these are the 5 that have been properly announced. At the same time, 2 more have been announced. I say that with air quotation marks, because a Nintendo representative said it, but then later Nintendo said that it might not be true. These 2 games are Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, which is my favorite Kirby game of all time, and a great, great game. It's more Metroid style, as in you can go anywhere on the map with multiple exits and stuff. Amazing game, one I really hope for the wireless to be, because the main gimmick of it is you get to have 4 different Kirbys at the same time. They're computer controlled normally, but you can later on have a player join in after. So it's a lot of fun. The other one is Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. 3 Mario Advance 4. So it's Mario Bros. 3 with totally upgraded graphics and voice acting. Honestly, I think it'd be pretty cool to have that along with it, you know. I never played Mario 3 as a kid. I've never played Mario 3 as a teenager much. I rarely play it at all. But I think it'd be lots of fun, and it includes some extra worlds that are only available in the Japanese version due to the e-card reader, much like Yoshi's Island. Island. Yes, Island. In terms of games I want, it's not gonna happen, but both Pokemon Emerald would be amazing, although it's not going to happen because of Game Freak and all that, most likely, and Minish Cap, Zelda Minish Cap, because, well, it's made by Capcom and such, but I'd love those games. Even Link to the Past would be awesome. However, like I said, I don't know. You never know. We don't know what's going to happen, and that's the thing. With both the NES games and the GBA games, you never know what's going to come out, and that's part of the excitement, knowing that I or you are going to get these games, and we don't know what they are. So it's a lot of fun. 20 free games. I mean, how can you go wrong? Actually, Walmart is dropping the price early. So if you could, go pick up a 3DS before August 11th, and you get these games, and have it at the price drop. There you go. Miracles. So I'm Tanner, and thanks for watching, / listening, if you're only listening, which would be weird considering I talk about the video. Regardless, thanks for watching, and check out some other Let's Plays and stuff, if you haven't, if you're just watching this video, which I don't see why you would. But whatever. See ya.